It was glitched, really? I gave it to him like 5 times. Oh my god. What is happening? Mattmade here. Today we're going to try a game called Out of Sight. It's a bit of an adventure game, talk to people, has an interesting art style, so let's get into it and see how it is. Beware the shadows and the fog, and of the knives in the dark. Should you submit, you may never leave. Interesting. I don't know if this is like a point and click adventure. I don't think my... Hold on, let me turn that down. That is loud as hell in my ear. I don't think it has controller support. Oh, it does. I can't believe you wrote in a perfectly functional 706 RTO. I thought they have these only in museums. Are you seriously talking about buses? I'm literally shaking from the lack of vehicle suspension. Or, I mean, I thought it... I hit the button, but... Okay, I guess it doesn't have controller support. Whatever. Oh. It's actually... Bam. Whatever. Are you seriously talking about buses? If you think you have heard of everything I know about buses in our 3 hours ride here, or you have never been more wrong. Don't let me start about trains. Sometimes I wonder if I chose the right field of study. I like archaeology, but... a little late to reconsider, don't you think? I just feel a little burnt out after learning nothing about how to pick up dirt for more than 5 years. I'm a little surprised you don't feel the same. I feel the same, I just don't talk about it. I have found helpful to broaden my specialization into something different. In my case, cultural anthropology. It's working so far. You should try something similar, but I'm not sure history of public transportation is the way to go. Right. Cultural anthropology. Sounds fun. I think we should focus on why we are here. Don't know if that's the chick, don't know if that's the dude. I am lost. So, I'm guessing Nella's the lady and Mojmir is the guy. So, what are we doing here? We're here to conduct archaeological research. I'm sorry it was on such short notice, but Lada called it off the last minute. There's an excavation site up east of here. Meet me there, I will tell you more. You should head to the pub first and check in for our room. So, where are we? For the love of God, I can't remember the correct name of the town. It is Devolve or something like that. The town itself is nothing to write home about. But what would you expect from a former mining town in the Mixteco region? I'm gonna butcher all of these words. Let's go. If not for the project, I would not be here. Former mining town? I think I saw some machines on the way. Look at the place. I don't think there are that many people living here, and I don't think this is what prospering mining town looks like. That was a sentence. But maybe you're right. Although you're asking the wrong guy, I don't have much knowledge about this desolate place. I think you're unnecessarily harsh. Let's focus on why we're here. So, what are we doing here? I don't think I asked this. Oh, yeah, I did ask this. Okay. Whoops. Can I ask you about something else? Sure. What do you want to know? No, I don't know about buses. Think I will go now. All right. Weighed all those options. How do I move? WASD? Yes, WASD. This is a sheepo. Me. Inspect. Oh, the beautiful black sheep. Oh, it's a black sheep. Actually, I've never seen a black sheep before. Yeah, that's a bit odd. If there's a black sheep. Yes, talk to this man. Volndek mumbles something inaudible. He looks straight through Nella without even acknowledging her presence. Grumpy old man. How can I get his attention? I have no idea. Let's look at this. Divin. I have the for. He was completely wrong. Divin. I've heard the mining town, former mining town of Divin, or is it Devav? The atmosphere seems pretty grim. Everything seems worn down and devastated. Still, it does have a certain charm. In the center of things, I've arrived at a small mining town in the Mattmade region with my archaeological colleague Mattmade. He suggested to head to the pub to check out our accommodation. I don't have any items. Okay, that's how I close that. Ooh, scissors though. Why are there scissors just here? Pick up. Haha, I have scissors and I can combine stuff apparently. How do you know my name? Nella, how do you know my name? To my everlasting sadness, people don't usually flock to my pub before noon. Even some of the hardcore regulars need at least a few hours break on the fresh air. I presume you're to rent the room upstairs since you don't look like Mattmade. I gathered your name is Nella? This has about Mattmade. Before we continue with our conversation, could I ask you a favor? Could you check the notice board and tell me what soup is the designated specialty of the day? I always forget. It should be one of the flyers on the wall. Come on, man. Making me inspect stuff, tutorializing me. Potato soup, bread. Tuesday, potato soup, bread. Wednesday, all of his potato soup. Note, small shot of alcoholic beverage included with every soup order. Have you found what soup of the day is? Yes. Potato soup with bread. My. The moment you said potato, it came to me. Thank you for reminding me. Maybe we should simplify our menu. Sure. I seriously doubt it could be simplified further, but I'm a real sucker for potatoes, so I think the menu cannot be improved any way. Potato soup every day? Sign me in. Of course, dear. Everybody here loves potato soup. They just can't get enough of it. I think you're going to fit in here just fine. So what'd you like to talk about, dear Nella? This, yes. My eyes caught this article about a man named Volndek, describing his impressive eating skills. As you had the pleasure to see the record of Volndek's extraordinary achievement, he is quite proud of himself, and to be honest, so am I. I like to think of me as his coach. Where do you think he got the chance to practice? At Apivin's pub, that's right. Suffice to say, the local butcher, Evzin, had trouble supplying me with enough pepperoni sausages. Now that I think of it, he actually hasn't paid for those sausages either. I'm really mad at him, because he never pays me anything. That's why you don't see him here. I kicked him out of the pub until he could pay me back all the money I'm owed. If you see him, I'd be glad if you could remind him of his debt here. God, Jesus, okay. So what would you like to talk about, dear Nella? Okay. Man, this is a story. Yeah. You mentioned Mattmade, and it sounded like he's no stranger to this place. Oh, dear. You're going to talk about Mattmade? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not my place in this moment in time to talk about him. So what'd you like to talk about? Oh, that's kind of messed up. It's rather strange to offer a shot with soup. Hey, everybody needs to drink sometimes. You city folk always say that. But that's just how we do it here. My potato is the real poor here, of course. But if I stopped offering this popular combo, people would come into the pub less. And just between us, folks here have it hard. Why not help them a little and help myself while I'm at it? I'm not sure. Yes. I'm not sure shoveling alcohol into people's throats is the perfect answer to their problems. But I'm the innkeeper. That's what I've always. That's what I have always done and have always had the urge to do. You may find it strange, but offering some thirsty folk fresh beer is the definition of me feeling happy. When drunk, you cannot hide and everything is true. Hope you visit the pub tonight. One shot on the house, and just for you, no need to order the soup. Okay, I think we're good. Think I will go now. And Nella, let me give you one advice before venturing outside. Sometimes it may feel hard to differentiate between myths and reality. The confusion you may feel is only natural. No need to fight it. That was cryptic. That was Zach cryptic. Alright, so I got the vape container and the cigarettes. Combine. Well, that ain't gonna work. Oh, these are a lot of people. What? Where did, talk? Good afternoon. It's nice to see so many new faces in our little town lately. Have you come to see Massapust? Massapust? Is that why you dressed like an overgrown panda? It is hilarious how everybody sees something different in my costume. But an overgrown panda? That's a first. And you're right. Massapust is upon us in only a few days. We have to prepare and perfect our costumes. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what Massapust is. Massapust is a traditional Salvic carnival. Let me correct myself. Celebrating the end of winter. If you ask my wife, she would tell you it is just a convenient excuse to dress as silly characters and drink all night at Apivin's pub. She's not wrong. You know what? Here, take these old clothes. Maybe you could join us for the carnival with your own costume. Or not. Don't worry. Maybe you find another use for the clothes. 7 items. If not an overgrown panda, what does your costume actually represent? If only I knew. It's based on my grandparents' costume, which I found on a photograph. Sadly, I have never had the chance to ask them about it, but I like to think he would appreciate me continuing the tradition. Apivin is looking for Vodnik. Have you seen him by chance? I've seen him by the river, but word of advice, he is not in the best mood. Vodnik is a strange fellow with even stranger nickname, but is generally a nice guy. A little grumpy of late, but maybe if you cheer him up somehow, he may even respond to you if you talk to him. I will go for now. Ooh, this is a story. I like the art style. What do you think about the art style? Talk. I can't wait for Massapust. Cool. I wonder what Apivin's cooking tonight. This is my second favorite spot, so just to just sit and enjoy all the delicious scents of cooked herbs coming from the kitchen. I'm sure he'll make one of his specialties. You bet. Without Apivin, I don't think we would have much of a community around here. You mentioned this is your second favorite spot around here. Care to share what's the first? Right next to the church, there's this tall tree with owls sitting on its branches. I enjoy looking at these silent, and sometimes not so silent, creatures as they stare at me. One time, one of them let me approach it and pet it. It was magical. Some people don't like owls because they suspect them of stealing shining things, but I think that's bollocks. That's cool. Hey, goat. Talk to goat. Talk to... I can't talk to goat. Goat is real, goat can't talk. Okay. Okay. I have no idea where to go, what I'm doing, or what I'm doing. That boy got some big feet. Talk. Okay. I got a lot of clothes and stuff. Give me this vape. Give me this vape? I can't, okay. Bottle of beer? And a pack of smokes? Vape? Hat? Yeah. Whatever. I'll just do that. I can't talk to him. I can go down here, though, and up. Oh, it's just them again. Okay. I can't screen transition. Interesting. He said, ooh, there's a pumpkin patch. Oh, I didn't even read this. Strange dream. Well, in the bus, I had the strangest dream. It felt so vivid and real, but I saw some floating woman pointing a finger at me. She said, beware of the shadows and the fog and the knives in the dark. Should you submit, you may never leave. It was pretty weird. Okay, so that was just the intro. Got it. How the hell do I give you stuff? I don't know how you can get his attention. I don't know what you can wear. Green? You're wearing two hats. Green? About rocking this greenery? I don't know. Maybe holding, not the pumpkin. Maybe holding this in your hand? I don't know. Is it still there? No, it goes back. But I can't use the vape. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Let's try this again. Now I'm wearing different clothes. No, it still doesn't work. Come on. Hey sheep, you want a vape? Talk. No, that doesn't help. Yes, it is definitely the pub. Okay, there we go. And why do you think vaping so easy to repair for her favorite flavors? You use cigarettes for a fan favorite. Okay. Yes. And then he was collecting. Oh my god, I can walk up to it just to read it. And then this is him collecting pine stuff. Vape. See, he has pine needles. And he has, this is vape. And I don't know. I mean, I did that. But inspect. Fairy Tales in Apovin's bar, open on a page. Part of a rhyme can be seen. His hat is red, his coat is green. His clothes are wet, though he is not clean. Vodnik hums without being seen. Okay, so I need a red hat and green coat. So this. And this. So that's what I need to wear in order to get him to talk to me. Cool. So now he should talk to me. This is a very puzzly game. Vodnik's apathetic face changes once he sees Nella. Something caught his attention. Maybe the clothes? Nice costume. It reminds me of simpler times. What business do you have here anyway? Abvin sent me. He said looking for you all over the place. Is that so? I appreciate the costume, but I don't think that is enough for us to discuss this troubling issue. Uh-huh. Damn mint flavor. It really tastes like chewing a cat's tail. Looking into my backpack, I think I have something that could cheer Vodnik up. Give item. Submit. Eh? Not what I was expecting, girl. What you mean? What you mean? We're looking for a bottle of beer? And I was expecting. What do you mean? Like, even though there is clearly pine in there, can I not use that pine tree? Is there another pine tree? Did I accidentally soft lock this? Is that even possible? Pine. You acting like I can only take scraps off this pine tree and then it's dead. Ah, this is frustrating. Alright, so I restarted. I'm gonna try to give him the pine and see what happens. Oh my god. Okay, so you're supposed to combine these. Now, let me see if I can combine it with the pumpkin too or something. Make some pine pumpkin garbage. I don't know. But, oh my god, this is frustrating. Alright, so I added that to my inventory. So, let's see, add that. Can I combine it with that? Nope. So there's something I'm missing. I'm missing something. Let's just restart the game to make sure, but I am missing something. Now you combine those, and you have that. But I can't give it to him. And you talk. And I submit. It was glitched. It was glitched, really? I gave it to him like 5 times. Oh my god. A pine flavored vape cartridge. You're my favorite person on earth. Nella. My name is Nella. Nella. Would you be so kind and to let me cross the bridge then? Of course, Nella. Be my guest. Although I may have one small request for you, but only if you're interested. I got myself into a little pickle with Abivin. We were always good friends, as you could have seen in the photo. He still proudly exhibits in the bar. But, long story short, I owe him some money, and there are some things I'm too embarrassed to share with you. Do you think you could talk to him? I'll see what I can do. I would be grateful if you could help me with this pickle, but it is up to you. As a matter of fact, I would like to offer you something as a gesture of my goodwill and gratitude in placing in your possession something of utmost importance and immeasurable value. Something tells me it'd be in good hands. What is it? A soul. A soul? Am I dreaming? I know I shouldn't have given you the vape cartridge. No, you're awake. I believe you take this very seriously. Unfortunately, I'm no longer in Jar's business, so for the time being, keep it in you pocket. In you pocket! Keep it safe, and if possible, search for a suitable container. I'm not sure how much longer it can last. Under no circumstances, do not tell anyone, and find a suitable container. I can't believe it. Whose soul is it? I don't know. All I know, it feels great pain and a sense of betrayal. I can feel something unresolved, something that keeps the soul without rest. The soul came to me, but I can feel I'm not the one with who the soul seeks. I have suspicion what it is about, but I dare not speak it right here in the open, not at least until I can prove it. Wait, you know what the soul feels? Once I thought it was a great gift. Now it's just a painful reminder of my past deeds. Please don't make me revisit it. pain. Do you have anything to do with it? Have you done something to the person whose soul this is? No, Nella. I'm not the reason why the soul's in pain. I think I will go now. I need some fresh air. Nella, remember, try to find a suitable container and keep it safe. Do not tell anyone. Can I put it in the book? Can I... There's a shovel. Shovel! I'm sure I might miss it if I borrow it for a minute. Okay, let's go bury this soul in the dirt. Hoot, hoot, hoot. It's fascinating. There are some oak galls in the tree that I can pick up with some force. I should be able to create an iron gall ink from it. The natural ink that salves used to write. Okay, that's cool. This is an abandoned church. There's this homeboy. I see you took your time, Nella. Anyway, this hole by my left hand is why we are here. Under this 14th century church lies an original Salvic settlement. So far we've uncovered its centigraph. We expect to find some old tools and pottery accompanying it. Hold on for a second. Why did you lie to me about not really knowing about the town? What do you mean? Appavent suggested that you're no stranger to this place, but he refused to elaborate further. He was all ominous about it too. He didn't elaborate it more? Good man. Look, Nella, it was a weird joke on my part. I don't even know why I said it or what I was going for. So what's the deal about you and Divot? Some distant relatives owned a summer house not far from here, so I spent a lot of my time during my childhood there. Actually, it was me who recommended this place for archaeological research. Speaking of, let's get to work. So grab the brush, shovel, and a hammer and chisel and hop into the hole. I don't have tools. You were supposed to bring those. Really? Sorry, I thought I told you that I accidentally brought them back to Prague. All I have is a chisel. Take it. I'm afraid you have to ask somebody else for the remaining tools. Look around or get creative. Alright, I'm ending things here. This is an interesting story, but God, this big game is bugged. That was infuriating that this game would not allow me to simply give this man this pine vape. He vapes, bro. And could be on my way. It could save me like 30 minutes of time, it feels like. But, what do you think about Out of Sight? Do you like the premise? Do you like the story that it was we got to? Do you like the art style? I love the art style. It's really interesting. Let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget, if you're a fan of gaming, consider striking that subscribe button and hitting the bell. This is Mattmade, and I will see you tomorrow.